And we're ready to start graduation 2015.
I'll have to send it to Facebook though. I can do both.
Scooch over.
Ours for reading books all day long. G is for good friends we make for each day. A is for alphabet we know how to say. R is for remembering everything we've learned. T is for trees that we fly that we earn. He is full of excitement. This year we had some. And it's for next year. First grade, here we go! This is the way we graduate, graduate, graduate. This is the way we graduate. We're going to first grade. Hey! This is the way we graduate, graduate, graduate. This is the way we graduate. We're going to first grade. Hey! Woo! We learned our ABCs and counting 1, 2, 3s, and now we know all these. The kindergarten class, da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. And we learned how to share, and we learned how to care. Just ask us if you dare. The kindergarten class, da-da-da-da. It seems we just begun, and now we're almost done. This year's been so much fun. The kindergarten class, da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. We must stay so long, but this a little song. But we'll be back for long. The kindergarten class, da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. Yeah!
Well, there you go. Maybe. There you go. Okay. There you have them, our kindergarten class of 2015. We are going to now present you with your diplomas. So, we are going to give you your diplomas, and then as we give you your diplomas, you're going to walk down and sit with Mom and Dad, okay? Okay, so we'll call you one by one. Just a second, okay? You sit in your seats, and we'll go ahead and give you them, and then you can go sit with Mom and Dad. Okay, Antonio? Come here. Emma Rogers. Allison Musillami. Eliana. Gwen Ibrahim. Evan Acklin. Hayden Phillips. Sorry about that. Jack Culligan. Excuse me. Noah Pinto. Dylan Smith. Nicholas Bullock. The third and final Bullock to go through Chesterbrook, apparently. Kellen Hernandez. Matthew Weil. Peyton Ferris. And last but not least, Nicholas. Evan Nichols.
Evan Nichols' name mixed up. Either names both start with that.
Again, our class of 2015. So we, again, have a few people who want to say some things. Our principal, Mr. C, Mr. Pax. Also, our assistant principal, Miss Devon. And I believe Miss Nia is going to say some things since she's had most of the kids also. And then Mrs. Hogan will say a few words, and I will end things with a few words also. I promise I won't speak that long, I promise. I know I talk a lot, but I promise I won't. And then Amanda is going to bring down the screen again, and it'll have something on it this time. But while it's playing, we'll go back for cake and juice and treats and everything. So, Aaron, where'd you go? There you are. Okay, here's Aaron.
I will keep it very brief because I am not as cute as they are. I'm singing. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being part of our family. Whether you guys were here for just this year or you were here for the whole duration. Some of you dropped your children off to Miss Nia, Miss Jennifer. Some of them maybe to Miss Heather and Miss Lindsay. Some of them maybe to Miss Amanda, or to Miss Devon, or to Mrs. Shaw, or Miss Melody, Miss Johnson. They've been with us, a lot of us, for a long time. And it's fun to see them grow and to see them move on. So congratulations to all of you. I'm gonna miss this class. I like coming in and started singing Everything is Awesome just to disrupt Mrs. Hogan and Miss Connor's day. Sometimes just by walking in the room, I could get them wound up, and pretty soon Miss Connor and Mrs. Hogan did not like seeing me in the classroom anymore, even when they needed my help. I would also like to just take a second to thank Mrs. Hogan. As many of you know, this is the end of her teaching career. So we congratulate her for a lifetime of service to families and children and in Chesterbrook. So even though she'll be gone, her marks will be left indelibly all over every classroom and every hallway and every heart, and we will miss her. So, that being said, I will end it. Congratulations to the children. Congratulations to the parents, to the aunts, to the uncles, because it truly does take a village to raise a child. And you all did a wonderful job. So thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ms. Devine. I'm the assistant principal for Chesterfield Academy, and I've been at this center for coming up on 5 years. I have to truly say that this is the only class that has come through me and has made it through graduation. Every one of those children, except for 3, have literally come through my class and spent a lot of time with me. And I go back into their pre-K classes with them, I've gone into their kindergarten classes with them, and every single one of you appreciate and respect me, as well as I appreciate and respect them. It does touch my heart to see them graduate and grow, because some of them I've changed their diapers, and some of them came into me, and we learned to read, and we learned to write, and we were excited when we learned our names and the letters in our names. It is exciting for me as a teacher that I can give them something that can never be taken away from them. I want to say thank you to the parents for hanging in, making sure that they are where they're supposed to be, moving them along, encouraging them, and at least showing respect to me as well as to the kids so that they know that they are as important as we as adults are. With that, I do have a little poem. I didn't write it, but today it's from me. It's called Great Expectations. It's time to say goodbye. All years have come to an end. We made cherished moments, and you'll make many more new friends. To the parents, we watched our children learn and grow, and we change from day to day. And I hope that all the things that we've done here at Chesterbrook have helped in some small way. So it's with happy memories we send them out the door with great hopes and expectations. For what next year has in store, again, congratulations. Class of 2015, first grade. Put it away. Gosh darn it.
Microphone, did you?
No. Hold on. You face that way.
So I was supposed to be speaking on behalf of Miss Jennifer and myself because Jennifer couldn't keep it together, and I was starting to lose it. We have had the privilege of being able to see all of your, well, most of your children, both as babies and now as kindergartners.
Keep it together.
I know, right? Jennifer smacked me. Okay. Thank you. I can remember having a conversation with Mrs. Condor probably like a couple weeks ago, and she was saying that me and Jennifer are so lucky to have the privilege of being able to see the kids grow from infants all the way up until they graduate kindergarten. And that is one of the reasons why being an infant teacher means so much to both Jennifer and I. So I'm just going to wrap it up with saying that I'm so happy that we've had the chance to watch your children grow. And even though they're leaving, please remember to keep in touch with us and keep in touch with us and let us see their progress and maybe email us some pictures or something like that. And then I also want to say to that little lady sitting in that chair that she means so much to us. And I really appreciate everything that you do. I know I was rough in the beginning to work with, but at least you stuck around. And I want to also thank Jennifer for all the decorations, and also Mrs. Smith for all the decorations and all the time and effort that you guys put into this. It absolutely looks amazing, and we really appreciate it. And also, I just want to let you know that your mom is totally looking down
microphone, so I'm just going to.
Do it today, it feels good.
As you all know, I am leaving. I'm not teaching anymore. This is my last year, my last graduating class for 2015. I love this moment. This class has been so interesting to see them come in as babies and to leave as young men and young women going into first grade. I hope Ms. Condor and I gave them the skills to walk in first grade cocky, they'll walk, and that they feel comfortable, that their life health skills are there, they can take care of themselves, they know the phonetics and the math so that they feel confident and will do very well in first grade. I know they will. They did a fabulous job on the Stat 10 test. You will be getting those results very soon. I just want to say thank you very much to all the moms and dads. I know at first it seems like I was a little rough on them, but it was done with love, and I love each and every single one of them as my own children. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to work with them. Lastly, I'd like to say thank you to Ms. Condor. She's been my right hand. I keep referring to us as thing one and thing two because I will forget something and she knows exactly where it is. She finishes my sentences. So we have worked together for the past 3 years and I'm really going to miss her. Finally, I would like to say a big thank you to Audrey Smith. She has been such a help to our kindergarten class all year with her decorations, with her games, with her support. I really thank you a lot. And also now I want to say thank you for, again, giving me the opportunity, and I'm going to miss each and every single one of you. You are my family.
For those of you that have been with these kids, does anybody else want to say anything? And cry into the microphone? I was going to say, Miss Melody, I wanted to know if you wanted to say something. Good, I'm glad. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
First of all, thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here. I was one of their pre-K teachers, but I've had the pleasure of working with some of the kids in their other rooms as well. It was a lot of fun to be with them. I was the fun teacher, the crazy Miss Melody, the one that gave them all of the music that annoys you probably on a daily basis. And I'm very proud of the class of 2015. Good job, guys. You made it.
Okay, so I'm so glad that all of you could make it today. And I was so glad that I was not going to cry today, and I'm not. Great. I mean, I know that works out for me. We have something special for Mrs. Hogan. And since everything is packed up, and her house, and everything is going from Michigan to Connecticut, or my house, one of the two, or one of the three, we came up with, no we didn't, speaking of Audrey Smith, she's amazing. We decided that the parents in the class would put together some money, and we have come together and bought you a wonderful piece of luggage with some things, fun things in it, of course, because you are going to be traveling everywhere. And so you have to have a wonderful piece of luggage to go with you, and you are not going to forget us. This year has brought so many things, you are not going to forget us. You're not going to forget the class, you're not going to forget the staff, you are definitely not going to forget me. You're not going to forget Audrey. You will not forget us. So, this, Mrs. Hogan, is for you, because you know what? We're not going to forget you ever. The way that you've touched lives, the way that you teach, the way that you are so rough on people and they hate you the first 6 weeks of class and think you are the biggest ogre in 3 counties. No one will ever forget you. And so we don't want you to forget us either. And thank you so much for the way that you touch lives and the way that you've touched my life and taught me to be a better teacher and a better person in general. And just because you're going across the country does not mean you're getting rid of me. I am your 5th child and you will like it. So thank you for everything that you've done for me and for all of us in this room and anyone who could not be here. We love you and we're going to miss you, but congratulations. Here you go. And now, enough of the tears. Amanda, get up here and do whatever you need to do. And we're going to go eat cake and cookies and presents and whatever. Thank you again for coming. Congratulations.